Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Hermitcraft Season 4 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today, look at us, we are up at the Squid shop up here, and I was over here taking a look at my profits and kind of thinking about my shops in general. Now, I don't have many shops that sell things for a super crazy amount. I mean, this, for example, is 5 diamonds a stack. I'm going to fill that up with the rest of the ink sacks that I just got from up there. And yeah, so 5 diamonds. Now, I've come here a few times with 5 diamonds in there. I've not really left it enough so that it has got more than that, but that seems okay since, you know, they're not really sold for an awful lot. Look at that, I've got a little friend up there. But I have noticed that there are some people that aren't obviously buying any ink. And that could be for many different reasons. Probably the fact that they don't need any ink right now, but also the fact that they need an elytra or something to get up there. Now that is a long way. That is not even ender pearlable. Let's even try it out. Let's see if we can get there with an ender pearl. If you do, it's very, very much... Ooh, that could have ended really, really badly. Wow, that is very, very dangerous, as we have just proved. I don't even know if I can get up there with an ender pearl. That was pretty bad ender pearl. Great. Hey friends, why is there a witch up there? I don't want to know. I'm just going to run away real quick. But yes, my plan originally was to have that guy up there and also another one here, since this is the plot I've now got, which I don't need the whole plot for one shop, so I think I'm going to separate this into 2 and have 2 different shops. So there's going to be one there which I haven't decided yet, and we're going to have a second squid shop right here. And I thought that'd be really cool because you'd be able to see a squid here and then a squid behind flying away, which I think is pretty appropriate, especially as my squid farm actually is over in that desert over there. I mean, it's quite far away from here, like it would take a little while flying, but yeah, it's not that far away. My only main problem with this, since I actually really want to add like some kind of pond on this, is that it's only 1 block thick, which is a bit of a problem. So I will have to, let's hope that witch isn't still over here. It probably is, but I'm going to have to add a load of clay underneath that. And as you can see, we've got a lot of friends here, which isn't super handy. So what I'm going to do is grab a ladder so I can get up here nice and easily and retreat, but also grab a load more clay from my base. So I'm going to head over there and start doing that, and then we can start thinking about the design. Okay, so I've just collected a whole bunch of clay from my base, and also while I was there, since I am so nearby a swamp that is right behind my base next to Mumbo's, I thought I would collect a load of lily pads, which I can use in the pond. Now, I don't think a pond really kind of works with a squid, but hey, it's going to be a miniature squid. It's going to be very, very tiny. I don't think it's going to be that big. It's definitely not going to compare to the squid we've got over here, but I think it should be cool. So what I'm going to do is dig out the pond, lay a whole bunch of clay underneath it, and hopefully it'll be big enough for us to put a squid in. Who knows? Well, let's just say this is a little bit harder than I realised. Oh, please no. Oh. This is when the elytra comes in handy, because I can fly away, but then there's just more out here. So this doesn't really, really help at all. I do need an ender pearl. Where are my ender pearls? There's an invisible spider right next to me. I see you, friend. I mean, you're not really my friend. You're trying to kill me a little bit, but hey, let's hope there's no creepers up here. Great, perfect, there aren't, but there's a creeper over there, which is where I want to end. Why is there a chest there? That is strange. What is in you? Random stuff. Great, I love random stuff. Oh, bit of a shop, save me. There's a bed here. I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna hope that whatever I can hear right now isn't coming towards me. That sounds like a slime. That's weird. I guess that's the magma cubes in the shop next door. Come on, day. There we go. Sweet. Okay, we survived. Brilliant. Okay, well, I've been trying to lay out a natural looking pond. It looks okay. We are going to have like little beachy areas. That's my plan. So this little area here that looks like it's a little bit unnatural looking, we're going to have like sand replacing some of these clay bits. A little bit here, maybe a little bit here, maybe a little bit there. Maybe like 4 different like beachy parts where there is like sand or something. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I've decided where the middle is going to be. It's going to be here. I can always dig this out a little bit further. But obviously underneath here there is basically a massive hole. So I don't really want to be doing too much more digging. So yes, I've decided this is going to be the center. It kind of lines up a little bit with that. I've basically made a bit of an entrance here, but we will move it over once we move the chest so that it is even. Oh, I see some friends down there. That's not going to be helpful. As long as I don't ender pearl through that gap, we should be okay. So this whole thing here is going to be filled with water. And then, as you would have seen in the last clip, I did start planning out where the squid would start. And what's going to happen is basically, my idea is, it's going to be an odd-shaped squid. I guess there's not really going to be a tentacle there, because that is going to be the way in. Now, if you guys remember last season, near, I think it was up towards the UHC monument that was at spawn, Azuma made a cool path through water that was lily pads and lapis blocks, and I recently, in yesterday's live stream, collected a whole bunch of lapis, well, not a whole bunch, 40 blocks or so, which should be enough for this, and yeah, I thought I would do that into the squid, and then this middle block here would be going up into it. So this is the squid here, this is the idea, and I think, I haven't tested this out yet, I think it's going to go out like this, and I'm hoping, I haven't gotten quite enough black clay on me right now, which is a bit of a pain. Do I have any more? Let's hope I do. Let's hope I do. Let's build it around 2. Perhaps. I don't know if it's going to be too dark, it being mostly black on the outside. I mean, up there it works because it's so huge. Oh, I've just realised they use grey as well. Oh, I forgot about that. I thought I'd only used blue, which is why I'd only brought blue over. Now, I think this is going to look okay. I mean, it might look a bit weird if you walk up towards this way, because it'll block the squid behind, and maybe look like it's like a weird mutant squid, but I'm not even sure. But what I think I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and just build it. I'm going to leave that block in the middle there, but I want this to somehow feel like it's sitting on water. I don't know how I'm going to do the entrance. I'm thinking there are multiple options. Ladder, water, glass, ender pearl, elevator, I don't really know. Something. We need something inside that people are going to be able to get up that don't have an elytra and are pretty capable of just climbing a ladder or whatever. So I don't know, but I don't really want to block it off. I'm thinking water could work quite nicely, but it will take a long while to be able to like swim up this into the squid. So don't really know. I guess we're going to try it out. But I think what I'm going to do with this project, since I've got so many different ideas I want to try out, I think what we're going to do to make this the most enjoyable, hopefully, that it can be, I'm going to roll that time lapse. So enjoy! Okay, so here's how it's looking at different times of day, because someone is sleeping on the server. Is it Mr. Rendog? Rendog, it is indeed. It is indeed. But here we go. I've added a little bit of some bushes and stuff. I quite like them. I quite like them, to be honest with you. A mix of kind of some corally kind of stuff, or seaweed, I guess, more so, because they're green. And, yeah, some birch leaves. I've also just realised that I actually probably need, like, these kind of things here, just so that you can actually just walk along it. You don't have to parkour. I want you to be able to walk straight into this. Now, I haven't really got the middle block done yet, but that's because we have literally a massive gap in the middle of this guy. So I do want to start working on this, and I've decided, I think, at least, that's how we're going to build it. We can always change it. It's only something small. It's not really going to be a massive change. But basically what I'm going to do is we're going to have the mouth, similar to the big one up there, with the red and the teeth. I think what I'm going to do, though, is alternate white wool with, have I got them on me? Have I got them on me? I should have. I should still have some sea lanterns, so that when you walk up to this, it has a glow from the mouth. But then what I should do is, if this works, I think it should do. Oh, yeah, look at that entrance. Look at that entrance. That is impressive. I like that. So the idea is you jump in this water and whoa, you actually swim up really quickly. That was I'm going to say unexpected, to be honest with you. And then the inside I want to do kind of similar, because if you guys remember the big one over there, I'm going to have chests like, yeah, this is the right way, right? I want you to walk in and have just you look the right way, basically. There should be chests right in front of you. So this is going to be the main wall. So down the middle, like I do on the other one, I'm going to have the red line down the middle. And then, although not, actually that doesn't really matter, I guess that's fine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a gap between there and here. Because what I did on the other one, which I really, really like, and I really want to work on this one as well, is I put water on that level up there where there is a gap. And you get the drip effect through, which I really like, because it's meant to be underwater, meant to be kind of a sea creature. I do think, however, we've got too much room in here, so I might even block off this. And we're going to stick with red, because, you know, red kind of works for the insides of a squid. You know, I don't really know what colour they are, nor do I really care too much. That works. And then chests either side there. I don't have chests on me right now, of course I don't. But we'll have like a sign there with, I can't remember what I have, ink. I don't know, I have something on a chest. And then I think I'm probably going to put an item frame above it with the ink sac in. I think this might be okay. I don't really want to make it too much smaller. Although, one problem I do have with this is that it looks pretty ugly on the floor. So I reckon if we go with carpets, need some more carpets, haven't quite got enough. Let's do one there, one there, one there, and then the chests obviously don't need carpets underneath them. I could put wool, but that means I'd have to raise up the whole thing even more. And I don't really want to raise up the floor too much more, because obviously this is actually quite quick. Oh, how did I not get it that quickly that time? Oh, because I keep hitting my head on that entrance there. Don't know if there's a way I can make this quicker. Probably not, probably not. It doesn't really matter too much. I want people to be able to just pop in here, grab the stuff they need, and then just pop back out again. It's really, really simple, actually. You don't need no fancy redstone, guys. Just, you know, fly into a giant squid, or, you know, just swim up. Makes sense, right? Yeah, okay. So I think this lighting will look really, really cool. And I've also added lighting with sea lanterns underneath these trees, which I think will work. I'm just not sure about how I'm going to light the rest of the area up around it, or what I'm actually going to do with the floor. Should I make it all sandstone, guys? I just don't know if I thought the clay would work, but it does, kinda. But it kind of doesn't as well. Oh, I don't know. The floor's the main issue, I think. The floor and adding lighting. The lighting's fine, I can add carpet. But, I want to decide on the floor before I start adding carpet on top of lights. But we'll just use the sea lanterns everywhere if not. And we'll just cover them with a similar clay, colory wool, I guess. I don't really know. Maybe red? Well, no, I guess it'd have to be blue. No, green, I guess. Green. Because then at least it looks like a bit of foliage as well as the rest. So I'm pretty excited by this. I'm going to grab some chests out of, well, that chest, I think, if I've got some. And start putting some in here. And then we might actually have to pop down to the squid farm and start bringing some ink over, because I'm not going to take it out. Like, that's already stocked up, ready to roll. We just need to stock this one up at the end of today's episode, which will be nice. And then that'll mean everyone can now get squid ink, even those without elytras. But let's have a quick look at really quick, right back here. You know what? It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. It's a shame that it has to be right in front of that one. I guess it didn't have to be, but I really like the positioning of it. Yeah, I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. Just a bit of a shame that we don't have a nice cliff here, log fellas. Get on that. Get on that. I don't have enough clay. I would have done it otherwise if I'd had enough clay, but I really, really don't. But also, I did actually stretch this out further, because this is like 16 blocks I counted. Yeah, it went a bit further than normal, because if you look at the gap behind Biffers now, is a lot bigger than it was originally. I think it was like here, and I moved it. I put a lot of clay on it, so we're running out of hardened clay yet again. Surprise, surprise. But anyway, super happy with this, actually. Really, really happy. And let's add some finishing touches, I guess. Well, guys, look at that. I think I've done it. I think it's done. I've added some fences, because this area is all fenced off anyway. I don't know if this was temporary. I think it wasn't. I don't know, I feel like there's way too many fences in my field of view right now. There's just like so many of them. But hey, it works okay with this, actually. I'm not going to complain. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Did think I would add a few of these like dead bushes around a little bit, just to show that we are like in still in the mesa kind of thing. I don't want to kind of like de-mesify it too much, which I think maybe will happen if I do add it all sandstone. I don't know though. I think that this looks okay. The clay annoys me a little bit, but I think, you know, from this view right here, I think that looks okay. I've also called it the False's non-elytra squid shop. Because that one very much is the elytras. But yeah, if we have a look inside, I have stocked it up a little bit from my private stock. We've got the water dripping from there. I've added a bit more of a shape to the back of it, so you can lean back. You can see all the chests here. And we've added some ink already. We've only a few stacks, but that's fine. I'll do that in a live stream. I'll go back and forth to my squid farm for a little bit. And I've got like so many chests full over there already. Although, I don't know, it depends on how busy it is. At the time, it wasn't very busy when I was working over there, and there was more squids dropping. So, it's fine. It's just generally, unless everyone's in the nether, it doesn't work, or if there's just no one on there, it works fine as well. So yeah, just trying to find time to AFK over there as well, but I'm really, really happy with this farm. I think shop. I think it looks really, really great. So let me know what you think down below, guys. And if you got any ideas, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and get back to you guys as much as possible. I'm trying to reply to comments a lot more than I used to. Well, I say used to. I used to reply to them a lot, and then I kind of like skipped it out a little bit, but now I'm doing it. I'm back again, so if you leave a comment, it is appreciated, and I will try and reply to the majority, not everyone, but especially the people that give me ideas. I will try to reply. But carpet's not looking great. That's the only thing that's bugging me right now, but other than that, it's looking pretty funky. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what this would look like at nighttime, but as you can see, someone's sleeping on the server yet again. I literally just logged on, and it doesn't actually say who slept, but someone did sleep. Dang it. But it gives you a bit of an idea. It does really, really glow from here, which is what I wanted. I wanted it to be very obvious that this is where you go. Also, you can tell that I've now been affected by my camera account settings because the sounds are off. This is what I do with my camera account. I turn the sounds off. I turn all the animations off in my not live streams. I can't speak today. I turn all of those off because otherwise they flicker like crazy in a time lapse because they speed up so much. And what else do I do? Oh, chat settings. And the chat settings are fine. There we go. Now the water's flowing, as always. And it's looking pretty fantastic. So remember to leave a like, guys, if you have enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. And that is it, guys, for this episode. I will catch you guys next time. See ya.
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.